My lords, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for tonight's awards ceremony, Thomas Moore, science and medical correspondent at Sky News.
Thank you. A very warm welcome to the 2018 TVE Global Sustainability Film Awards, together with our main sponsor, Fastflow Group. One can't help feeling that this year has been a turning point. There's been a public outcry over the plastic waste churning in our oceans, a warning from scientists that we need to cut carbon emissions even faster to avoid catastrophic climate change. And a growing realization that all of us, not just consumers, but governments and businesses too, need to relate to the planet in a different way, a more sustainable way. This is a celebration of people doing the right thing and telling that story in creative ways. A year ago, Sky News won the Press Association Award for Environmental Storytelling for our award for our documentary, A Plastic Whale, part of our agenda-setting ocean rescue campaign. And it's a huge honour for me to return and be your host this evening. Can I welcome to the stage the president of this year's awards, Claudine Blamey, Group Head of Corporate Responsibility and Sustainability at Sainsbury's.
So, good evening, everybody. I was delighted when Cheryl Campbell, Executive Director of TVE, asked me to be the president of the TVE Awards this year. I believe the power of film and storytelling can't be underestimated to create change. I mean, look at how much has been mobilised after Sir David Attenborough brought the plastics issue to life. Many corporate responsibility professionals like me have been working as agents of change for decades to make the world we live in more sustainable. But the grim reality is that greater change is needed much more rapidly. The Global Sustainable Development Goals have set the context for what we need to do to keep on living on our lovely planet. But the challenge is big. 1 in 9 people in the world are undernourished. 3 in 10 people lack access to safe drinking water. Global emissions of CO2 have gone up 50% since 1990. 13 million hectares of forests are being lost every year. And by 2050, oceans could contain more plastics than fish. There is no two ways about it. We are destroying the very thing that supports us. But I do believe there is a light beyond the doom and gloom picture that is really, really easy to paint nowadays. The answer lies in changing the way we think, the way we do things, the way we behave, and the way we need and demand things. And most importantly, the way we can connect, support each other to create a more equitable and a fairer world. Oh yeah, it's really that easy. We can do all of that. But, I mean, the question is, can we live in a sustainable world by 2050? Well, I believe we can. We just need a few ingredients to make it happen. We need a world that is not dependent on fossil fuel. We need the sharing economy to be the norm. So a quick show of hands. Who's got a drill in their house that's been left in the cupboard for the past 5 years and only used it maybe a couple of times? See, we need the sharing economy. We need to create closed loops for waste, a circular economy. We need to address the balance in distribution of wealth. We need to be net positive in everything that we do. Well, this will need more purpose-driven organisations, governments and international bodies to cooperate to create a better world, more people to want less stuff, more people to think long-term and about the broader value they can create rather than just financial value. It's time for change, and what better way to show it is really possible than through the power of film. I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Claudine. Together with our main sponsor, Fastflow Group, and with thanks too to our wonderful category sponsors and partners, we'll be presenting 9 awards tonight, including 3 exciting new categories. And the first of those new awards is Global Digital Futures in partnership with Grace Bian, Film Awards Vice President for the 3rd year running and Chair of the China International Culture Stock Exchange. This award recognises the impact of the revolution in information technology on meeting the challenge of global sustainability. Here are the shortlisted films.
Femnisty helps existing women's networks, organisations and corporations to expand and diversify their own memberships worldwide. Through Femnisty, women can share knowledge, skills and ideas, helping each other to achieve their goals and aspirations. We all know that collaboration builds success, and Femnisty makes this easy.
It takes me less than 5 minutes to fill in my data on the smartphone. I don't have a payslip, so I can't go to bank for a loan. Through Abalop, I think we will achieve it. We will get that goal.
To announce the winner of the Global Digital Futures Award, may I welcome to the stage Vice President of the awards and Chair of China International Culture Stock Exchange, Grace Bian.
My lord, lady and gentlemen, I've been advised to keep this quick, sharp, and very short. So now, may I present the winner of the Global Digital Future Award is going to Golden for the documentary web series Open Water.
Every time I go to sea, I get my data. 120 stuk for the day, the price is 45 rand. My expenses is fuel. If you deduct, then I have a salary of 6,000 or 5,000 rand. That is important for me. And a printout of that, maybe it's a proof at the end of the day. Someone will believe me that I have an income.
May I introduce and invite Golden to the stage.
Thank you, everyone. Hello, my name is Diana Swadowitz, and I created the film series for Godan, Open Water, as well as the other 4 episodes in this documentary web series. Essentially, I wanted to humanize something as simple and perhaps as dry as data, and I'm just very honored that everyone here has recognized that I was able to do that with the director, Dan Bowden, and also the cameraman, Alfredo Dewan. A very talented team. Thank you very much. I have no other words. Thank you.
First of all, I had been VP for the 3rd year running, for the for this award, and this has been focusing on the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So we are not just focusing, we're focusing, the changing of the society and what we can really do, for helping the current society to the future. Clearly, they do has a little, but not enough. That's the reason, why we try to involve or invite more companies to join the award. We do want to creating more awareness. Because sustainability is not something like you must be a big corporate. Even though you start up or you are as an individual, then you can considering and then you can participate. And that actually is one of the very big topics this year and very big challenge in the judge panel, because I'm also in the judge panel too. And why we try to fighting for who getting the winning on each category. One thing we'll look at is not just about how successful about the company they are or how much they invest into the sustainability goal. Sometimes we look at how we can invite more individual as a human being to be participant. The reason why we UNICEF funded, because on the global digital future, the real UNICEF technology is not about how people can reach into the big city. Obviously, in the big city, we have a phone, we have a Wi-Fi, we have everything we want. But how about in the middle of the village? And how about in the middle of the mountain? Take China, for example. China have about 1.2 billion populations, but you know how much people actually live in the city? Only 40%. 60% was living in the village. Take Africa, for example. How many Africa village, as a group, small group, living in the middle of the, nowhere. It's very difficult to access the Wi-Fi, very difficult to access, as a mobile. But technology really is not about to helping the big city changing. It's also can help, somewhere very far away, can also reach and changing their life. And this year the winner, Golden, is actually really good because they try to using a mobile payment and to helping the fishermen, because fishermen cannot even open the official bank account, have nothing can prove their income or to even borrowing money, for their mortgage. But using the big data, using the app, and they can actually, helping the fishermen at least they can creating a big data or data record, then they can show the bank, so how much they're actually generating. That can be increase their credit rating. So